everyone. This is Pip Coleman coming in to do the Find Your Soul show. And today I'm coming in live on both Facebook and Instagram. Getting very technological here. So I wanted to share with you that we're going to talk about the first quarter moon. So that means that we have just had, as you know, you probably know, that we've just had the new moon. And it was a new moon eclipse, which was last week, and we are now moving into the first quarter moon. So it means that the moon's just a little bit, like just a sliver of a moon. And one of the cool things is that at this time, it's a time to be humble. The first quarter moon is in the sign of Leo, which means that Leo is all about, pride and that energy of the lion, that energy of let's get our balance in terms of our, feeling strong, feeling confident, feeling good, but also being grounded and in our bodies and kind of stepping into that space of balance. Because one of the things that happens sometimes is our ego can get away from ourselves, right? So you might find that it's really, really tricky this week, where you're constantly being drawn into your ego, and then you have to go, whoa, hang on a second, and reel yourself back in a little bit. So that's what the energy is going to be all about. Good morning to you, Jody. I'm having a little play here with being on both Facebook and Instagram. It's kind of like, whoa. It's weird, but also cool. So I just want to share with you the beautiful card from Yasmin Boland's Moonology Manifestation deck. And this is the beautiful card we are talking about. I'll try and hold it up for everyone. The Be Humble card is gorgeous. And as you can see, the little man there is doing some meditation, because one of the things that is really helpful when you are in your space of your ego, if you are stepping too much into the space of your ego, then you will not be being very humble. And it's important at this time to kind of tap into that energy. I think it's interesting that when we talk about the energy of Leo, most people will say, Leos are like, confident, and they step out there and they're kind of self-assured, and that energy is very attractive. That I certainly, have dated a lot of Leos in my time, and as a Gemini, Leos are, definitely a good match for Geminis. So because we have that same sort of energy of, we like to talk, we like to present ourselves well, communication is really important to us. So, when you're in that space of the Leo, the energy of the lion, it's about pride, and it's about, standing in your power, being empowered. So that's something to be aware of this week, that you can embrace the good stuff about being in that energy of Leo as well, not just about being mindful of being humble. So one of the things that Yasmin talks about, and I've put it in the blurb, and I'll go back and put it into the Instagram as well, is when you're talking about the first quarter energy of the moon, the best time to work your magic with this particular moon is on a Sunday, because the energy of Leo is connected to Sundays. So if you want to really step into and meditate on, the connection with Leo and the connection with the moon, then a Sunday is a really good day to do it. And one of the things to remember too is that when we're talking about Leo, when we're talking about pride, when we're talking about empowerment, is that the chakra that is connected to that is the sacral chakra, the orange chakra that is just above at the lower abdomen area, below the belly button, and that area is our creative center. That's our space of energy. As you know, if you're not feeling very energetic at the moment, you can tap into bringing more energy into your space by focusing on the lower abdomen area and bringing in that energy of orange. The sacral chakra is a beautiful orange color. You can visualize the color orange. You can think about something orange like a fruit, or you can think about a flower that's really bright orange, and bring that energy into your mind, into your aura, into your space. And that will help to activate the sacral chakra, the lower abdomen chakra. And that is the energy that also connects to the energy of Leo. That feeling of feeling creative, feeling empowered, feeling energetic. It's all connected together. So that's a good way of doing it. So you can close your eyes, you can visualize the color orange all around you. You could wear the color orange, for example. I always find that when you choose a color, when you pick a particular color to wear, it's usually because you need that color. It's because you feel that color would be really helpful to be in your space and around you. Does that make sense? When you pick you sit there and you go, I'm really feeling like I need to wear my pink shawl today, for example, my watermelon shawl. That is really activating the heart chakra. That pink, that self-love is activating the heart chakra, and it's because that's what I was really feeling like I needed today. Whereas if you're wanting to activate the solar plexus, that's yellow, so you might actually tap into the yellow chakra for solar plexus. But if you want to activate this week, if you want to really amplify the energy of Leo, you want to activate the energy of creativity, power, empowerment, energy, then you want to be tapping into the color orange this week. So you could have orange flowers in your house, you could wear orange, you could visualize orange around yourself, anything to do with orange, having it in your space. You could carry orange crystals with you today, in the next week. You could carry, anything orange is going to be really, really good for you, and it helps to not only balance the chakra, but also bring in that energy of Leo. So that's something to think about. The other thing that you can do is you can do a little mantra or a little affirmation that is connected to Leo. And Yasmin suggests in her manifestation deck that you can say, energies of the first quarter moon in Leo, thank you for reminding me to shine while staying humble. And that's the key, isn't it? It's about shining and putting your light out there in the world and staying humble. I keep talking about balance, because that's the thing that's the key, really, is the balance that we bring into our space. There's no point in being, swinging the pendulum all the way to one end and being arrogant. Some Leos, though you know who you are out there, some Leos really do swing right to that end of being almost arrogant. There's not a balance in your energy. There's a feeling of tapping into too much power, like an overabundance of power, and it's swinging the pendulum too far. So we need to remember to swing the pendulum back. And then those Leos or people out there who are, being too humble, or if it's possible to be too humble, I'm not sure. But you know what I mean. If you're swinging the pendulum back the other way and you're not embracing the energy of Leo, you're not embracing the energy of confidence and empowerment, and you're kind of letting people walk all over you, that's the opposite end of the spectrum. So does that make sense? Yeah, I think you know what I mean. If you're really kind of stepping into that space of, not having any power at all, like you're giving your power away completely, then that's not good either. So we need to bring it back into balance. And that's where the orange color will help you, because it will help you bring you back into that balanced space. So one of the things that might come up this week in regards to being humble is money. If you are wanting to manifest more money, you're wanting to be more empowered around your abundance, then you want to sort of bring into that space, that energy of creation, manifestation, then you want to remember that money is the outward expression of our worthiness. It's the outward expression of our self-worth. Our net worth equals our self-worth. So when you are expressing that gratitude for the abundance that you already have, when you are being humble, when you are being in that space of strong, confident, sure, trusting the universe, that is when the money will flow. That's when people will come to you to help you. That's when creative ideas will come. Manifestation is not just about money, but money is a really good tangible thing that you can check in on and see how your energy is going. Because if your energy is off, then your money, your abundance, might not be flowing so well right now. If your money is low, if you're having that sort of feeling of poverty thinking, then you might find that your energy and your money is reflecting exactly that feeling of poverty that you're having. So it's all about the gratitude, isn't it? It's all about being humble. It's all about coming back into that space of empowerment. Lots to think about this week, that's for sure. So Yasmin here talks about also identifying and clearing any blocks, stepping up to receive all the goodies that life has to offer you. You have the capacity to, clear the way. I work with my clients all the time about, using the angels to help you clear your space. Yesterday I was teaching a Reiki 1 class, and we were talking about how it's really important to clear before you do your toning, your moisturizing, energetically. It's really important to clear the way, because if you are just putting a bubble of protection, for example, around yourself, and you don't clear the fears and the blocks and the issues that are coming up, you will actually cling wrap that feeling of fear inside your bubble of protection. So if you're not feeling like your bubble's working lately, maybe it's because you've actually forgotten to do the first couple of steps, which is to cleanse and tone and clear your energy first, and then you put your protection, preservation around yourself, so that you actually feel solid and secure and aligned within that space. That's the difference between shielding and preservation. Very important distinction. And those of you who've worked with me and done coaching with me will know that I talk about this all the time. Like, be really mindful that you're not just putting a bubble around yourself and then cling wrapping that energy inside the bubble. So you still feel afraid and you still feel worried and you still attract the drama that comes to you. So if you'd like to know more, obviously you can get in touch with me at pipcoleman.com, my website, or you can send me a PM or DM or whatever they're called now. Send me a message and we can talk about some coaching if you'd like to, get a hold of that whole issue that you might have with attracting the drama, or just having trouble letting go and surrendering and not letting other people's stuff affect you as much as it does. And a lot of the empathetic earth angels that are in my tribe will say that they have that issue a lot. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you to reframe. That's the thing that I can really help you with, is to shift and change the way that you're working with your energy so that you can do life better and have more fun, because that's what it's all about, having fun. So a couple of little announcements. That is our information, the little information that I had for you about Leo, the first quarter moon in Leo, and being humble. But I just wanted to let you know that coming up in the next month is on Phillip Island. I'm actually doing a few things in person on Phillip Island because I'm moving house from this space, and so offering people the opportunity to come and do some things in person with me before I leave. So if you're a Reiki student, if you've done Reiki level 1 or 2 or master level, whether it's with me or someone else, and you'd like to develop your psychic abilities a little bit more, your intuition, perhaps you're doing treatments and people are having you're having messages come through for those people from their angels, their guides, their departed loved ones, maybe past lives even, maybe there's entities that are, or energies, ghosts, earthbound spirits that are connected to these clients, and you're not sure how to manage that information that's coming through. You want to learn how to pass the message on to your client, how to process it yourself, how to let the messages flow without blocking them and getting scared, how to let things flow through you without holding on to stuff. If you find yourself holding on to people's stuff all the time, there's lots of ways that you can actually shift that and move through that, and that's something that I can help you with my new course, my reimagined Connect and Get Psyched, it's called. Connect and Get Psyched is a 10-week course that is for Reiki practitioners and Reiki masters who want to develop their psychic development skills more, who want to be able to step into that space of being really confident with passing on messages that are coming through, because now that you're open, now that you've done those attunements, your energy is flowing. That means that lots of different messages are going to be coming through intuitively, and you want to be able to pass those messages on to your clients easily and confidently, and not freak out, and not be able to say the right words. So if you'd like to do that, you'd like to practice your Reiki, you'd like to feel more confident just in general with doing Reiki treatments, I'm going to be doing this psychic development course for Reiki students starting on the 17th of May for 10 weeks on Phillip Island. So you need to get in touch with me ASAP if you'd like to join me, and then we can talk about how that works for you, whether it works for you, whether it's the right thing for you. Just get in touch so we can have a chat. That would be amazing. So hope you have a wonderful week. Enjoy the energy of Leo this week, and I will talk to you next week when we get to the full moon. It's going to be a good one because there is another eclipse coming. So next week we will talk full moon energy, and I will talk to you very soon. Have a great week. This is Pip Coleman signing out. Bye for now. See ya.